Hello, and this is the second part of the video which I was talking. It is about 19 minutes, and I have no sophisticated equipments to upload and things to that effect in my house. So I stopped it at 19 minutes, and this is after that. So I was explaining that Akbar was totally. It was when he sang, when Haridas sang before this, he was moved to tears, and he went to Haridas and said, billions and millions and whatever you want, land, estate, please come to me. He says, no. I love my place, my kuti, my this thing, and my Krishna. And this idol of Krishna was also, loved by Mirabai, and there were so many people who had come to Vrindavan and got attracted by this idol, which is of Bake Bihari in its form of a child, in the form of a gwala, in the form of a person who is taking care of the cattle. So, and it is here that I got so attracted that I used to go there, and once I lost all my money. It was when I was doing the darshan, then somebody, took off all my money, took off all my values, belongings, and whatever I had in my pocket, and I had no money. I didn't know what to do. So I said, okay, God, now I have no money, but I have some money at my house. So if I get somebody, and the first shop I'll go, and walking, I'll say, let me go to the bus, but the first shop I'll go, I'll ask for some help to make me reach there. So kind of, if somebody could help me. So I went to the shop of a property dealer, and he had something to do with cars and other things also. So I told him that this is what has happened to me, but you tell me what is the price of, the cheapest land. This was about 20 years back, 22, 23, 25 years back. Cheapest land which is available. He says, somewhere near Sunarak village. It is a total jungle. And it is at 65 rupees per square foot. So 1,000 square foot you would get at 65,000 rupees. So I said, let's go to my place. I'll give you 65,000 rupees and give me this land. But you come with me, take your car and come to me to my house. So he drove down. He drove down to my house at Delhi. I gave him a little part of it, like a token. And I purchased 1,000 square foot at Vrindavan, at a Sundaragaon, which was the place where, there was a kind of it was known to be a place where Krishna used to take his cows. And then it's a story beyond that. A lot of people came in, and today it's a good ashram there. So, it is this, what I was saying, there is something as karmas, which are there as debit to you, which get credited. There is something as prarabdha, and there is something as your own karma now. So it is these 3-4 things which actually make what you are. Now coming back to this whole questions of Paar and Apaar Shakti, is you have to understand the Paar Shakti. And the Paar Shakti you have to understand by understanding that everything which is there has a logic behind it. If you see Ganesha, why there is a head of an elephant, there is a reason behind it. There are certain sankets which an elephant gives, which can tell you about trouble. You will treat an elephant, and if an elephant starts vomiting, or if an elephant starts crying, it is going to be a disaster for that particular country. There are certain sankets which are there. And the whole stories were made in such a way that they made you to understand life, how to deal with life. So these small stories are very important. Somewhere what we may not get into the higher philosophy of the Hindu philosophy, but certain things we need to understand. We need to understand Ganesh stands and protects Parvati when she was taking bath. Parvati I did not deal. I talked about Brahma, Vishnu and Mahesh. So Parvati I did not talk purposely was that Ganesh sits in front of Parvati and protects Parvati. It is when Ganesh gets happy and Ganesh is glorified, that is the sun which is produced through the energy of Parvati, gets happy, Parvati would come to you. So Ganesh is a form. Ganesh was, and therefore in our system also, you see, first there is Ganesh Chaturthi, and after Ganesh Chaturthi comes the Navratras. Parvati is symbolism to Maya, symbolism to the worldly pleasures, money, knowledge, santan sukh, good food, anything which is good in life, sitting in the AC. All these things are depicted by Parvati. And Parvati will only come if Ganesh allows you to enter. Ganesh is the gun dealing with a lot of things of Shiva. And then again this whole concept of Shiva and Shakti comes in. And this Shiva and Shakti concept is also known as Ardhanarishwar in our philosophy. Now, understanding this, what the whole system says, and which I also feel very strongly, is that we are connected to a very higher consciousness which we call as the Brahm. And it is this Brahm which runs across everywhere. Understanding, not understanding, it is there. It is some light which runs through all of us. We die, we come back, and the world dies, the river dies, maybe Himalayas, there's one tornado and Himalayas from there comes and comes to this side. All those things are happening, and they're happening through a one particular energy field which is running through all of us. And that energy field has some rules, equations which cannot be changed, which actually tell about the world. And that energy is not that it is running around the earth, it is running around the entire cosmos. And that is from where I think astrology also comes in, where we try to see things. We are not talking about planets, it is about particles. It is the particles which have certain impact, certain reactions, certain actions, certain karma is very important. Today's karma is extremely important. But that today's karma will give you results depending upon your prarabdha. So, the negative and positive karmas, and then the prarabdha, and then again negative and positive, I've told you, is not what others think. It is what you think. It is what your conscious tells you. And that word conscious is used very loosely. So that is how this whole connection between the Shaktis are there. I will talk a little more about these issues so that one understands our Indian philosophy, our Hindu, or the I don't even want to call it philosophy, the apna Hindu dharma samajhte hain, and how it evolved, and it has all components in it. So and each and every story which is there has a meaning behind it. So with my prarthana to Radha Rani and Shri Krishna, and also to all others who are a part of this bigger consciousness, I end this video, and I hope you would understand and start understanding the difference between the Paar and the Apaar, the Paar and the Apaar Shakti. Thank you very much. Thank you.